This is an ordinary LEGO minifigure, and this is a LEGO minifigure with two heads molded together. I went online and bought hundreds of dollars worth of abnormal, crazy LEGO minifigure parts, and today we're going to be designing some extremely cursed LEGO minifigures. This package right here is from a site that custom prints onto normal LEGO pieces, and even molds onto LEGO heads to form extremely unique pieces. I ordered some crazy stuff. Unboxing time.
Okay, we got the part, and we got our, oh my god, what is this? I didn't even order this guy, but oh my god, he's so awesome. We don't even need the rest of this stuff.
I decided to name our new lord Dan. Okay, but after unboxing and playing around with these pieces, I assembled some atrocious builds. I paired this pant piece with this bloody shirt torso piece, as well as this piece that has two zombie heads molded together, and I formed this pretty creepy looking minifigure. Don't think you'd ever find this in a LEGO set, but you know what else you won't find anywhere? An oversized LEGO head. Yeah, this right here is a LEGO head that's significantly bigger than a normal LEGO head, and even a LEGO Minecraft head, but it surprisingly still fits on a minifig. It just forms this absolute menace that kinda looks like a Funko Pop with a massive head. But you know what might be even crazier? An extremely tall LEGO head. These faces right here resemble the average look of someone not subscribed. They are super ugly LEGO faces stretched vertically and have the height of 3 normal LEGO heads. And just look at this, it's so cursed. And what's better than one of these experiments? Well, 2 of them. They are very dangerous to the human eye. But what about something much smaller than the average LEGO head? Well, it's kind of impossible to literally mold a tiny LEGO head that still fits in a minifigure's torso, but we have something close enough. This. It's an extremely tiny face printed on a LEGO head, and it just looks so weird on this minifigure. But what about the opposite of that? It's this. Another one of those super tall LEGO heads, but this time it's a normal LEGO face that's stretched vertically, and my eyes just hurt looking at this. No, it's not Photoshop, it's not an optical illusion, it's literally a LEGO head that's printed like that. Very disturbing. And with the 2 of these cursed figures, we have a family. Well, actually, there needs to be some children, and thankfully I bought a bunch of these tiny figures that resemble small children. We got a ninja, a monkey, a Jedi, a literal glizzy man, whatever this is, the only normal child, and a whole bunch more. Now, the cursed family is complete, and they have some pretty cool printed blocks to accompany them. Next, let's make another truly creepy minifigure. This is a massive eyeball printed on a massive LEGO head, and it looks really scary as a minifigure. Now, let's unbox some of these special items I bought. Okay, this right here is this awesome clown minifig with printing everywhere and these 2 really cool molded parts to go along with it. And these right here are these awesome custom ice cream pieces that are custom molded in the shape of melted ice cream. We got 3 of these right here, a yellow one, a brown one, aka chocolate, and vanilla with an eyeball as a topping. And we also got some of these tiles with some really cool prints on them that'd be perfect for certain builds, like a light switch, a charging port, a cracked phone, and much more. Okay, but all of these custom pieces are cool and all, but you see, LEGO releases these things called CMFs, or collectible minifig series. You know those colorful LEGO blind bags you see at the store? Those are CMFs. Now my idea is to design 20 cursed minifigures using the pieces we bought, as well as mix in some heads, bodies, and legs from normal LEGO minifigures to make the very first cursed LEGO minifig series. We have everything we need. The parts, the experience, the motivation, aka Dan, so let's get designing. Okay, after 2 long hours, I finished designing 20 minifigures, and all I can say is that I really went over the boundaries of the CMF series for some of these figures to make them as unique and as cool as possible. Starting us off, the first minifigure is technically not a minifigure, but we have this crazy buff dinosaur, or should I say Gigasaur. After absolutely bodying Thanos in a fight, he stole his arms, and now he wields the Infinity Gauntlet. You can actually flip where the arms and legs are to make this guy even more of a cursed creation. It's kinda LEGO's fault for making the pieces compatible, because you can make some really crazy creations. And if you're wondering what happened to armless Thanos, you'll find out soon. Next up, we have this guy. I used these kinda rare Power Blast pieces and some weird minifig parts to build this angry alien warrior who also has one of those 2-headed head pieces. The story behind him is that he used to be a normal person until he bought some vanilla ice cream, but unknown to him, it was alien ice cream that's infecting his body, causing him to become a crazy alien. And he also has a kid. Okay, the third minifigure is this angry mutant stormtrooper with the massive eyeball head and a weapon. The reason he's so angry is because his hand got stuck in a mousetrap. Yeah, that's a really cool but painful looking printed piece. Next we have, oh, your eyes definitely hurt from seeing him again, easily the most disturbing head ever, and I put him on Yoda's body, who's 2'2", making the combination of this tiny body and the atrociously long head form one of the most abnormal LEGO minifigures I've ever made or seen. Also, his phone cracked from the pure disgust of what it saw through Face ID. Okay, our 5th minifigure is a mashup of 2 childhood classics, Mr. Krabs' head and Woody's body. Mr. Krabs used all his money and bought himself some height, as well as a vacation across the world because he's holding a printed Lego passport tile. Also, Mr. Krabs adopted a baby monkey because why not? Next, we have this figure, an actual killer clown in Lego. He's decked out with 2 blades and the body of Drax. If you're scared of clowns, this would be the perfect figure for you to step on at night while walking quietly at 3 a.m. to the kitchen and get some snacks. Oddly specific. Okay, this next figure is an interesting one. This guy is the clown's partner in crime. I designed him to be just a peaceful gardener living his life until his head started melting from the heat, causing him to become angry and friends with the clown. Alright, the next figure I designed is this guy, and just by looking at it, this figure is surely cursed. I gave him an oversized head that makes him look like he wants to end the world, but is in reality just a pop star on tour. Okay, moving on. This next figure is magic gone wrong. You see, this figure used to be your ordinary wizard, but after a failed spell turned into this beast of a thing, who also holds this printed Constitution tile. Alright, this custom series has been filled with really weird Lego figures, so now it's time we just make a cool, chill minifigure. This guy, his name is Billy, and he's dripped out with a floaty, and was named after the fish he caught at birth that he carries around a printed tile of. Just the average, cool beach dude with his floaty, a hot dog, and he's actually Dan's grandson. Absolute legend. Okay, next, we have this guy. I took the 2-headed zombie figure I made earlier and turned him into a pizza delivery driver ready to deliver 2 decent pizza boxes. I love me some decent pizza. Also, he's holding both pizza boxes while simultaneously riding a bike because he's just that cool. Next, we have Iron Man. He looks normal from the outside, but when you take the mask off, he's looking kinda clapped. It could just be some battle scars, or he just didn't finish his tomato before his morning glide. Either way, this headpiece is really well printed. And we have his partner in crime, this guy. Yeah, I used a chocolate-covered Patrick head and turned him into Iron Man's sidekick. But since he can't fly, he travels by skateboard and also has a bunch of kids. Very random minifigure. Now, keeping with the superhero theme, we have Thor, who now has that super tiny face piece, but is still the god of thunder and has his axe. This next figure is truly awesome. I built a dripped out ice cream barista using the clown figure's body and Yoda's head. And Ice Cream Man Yoda is holding this chocolate ice cream cone piece that looks really awesome. It even has sprinkles. Also, I built him an ice cream serving assistant who I gave the body of a Minecraft skeleton and the head of chocolate ice cream. Very good combo. And he looks ready to whip up a good cone. Okay, next, I paired up this super weird headpiece that has an upside down printed face with the body of Hagrid from Harry Potter to form this masterpiece. For the next figure, I really pushed the boundaries of a CMF. I don't know why, but I used this dual-headed headpiece to attach a bunch of other heads on top of the studs to form this really weird mutant minifigure that just screams cursed and strange. Also, he needed a purpose, so I gave him a bunch of these printed Lego Amazon boxes and made him a prime delivery driver. And these Amazon box pieces are so well printed. Okay, this next figure is a complete mashup and just looks crazy. I used the torso and legs from a Lego pirate minifigure, and then one of the most cursed heads I've seen, and it's topped off with a wizard hat. And geez, it's gonna be hard sleeping tonight. Okay, now for our 20th and final figure of the entire series, Thanos has arrived. Yeah, since Thanos lost the duel to this beast, I gave him puny Velociraptor arms, and he no longer has the strength to wield the Infinity Gauntlet. Although he still has his head, so... Oh, here comes Thor. And with that, we have designed and built a full series of Cursed Lego minifigures that are sure to impress our Lord Dan. He demands you subscribe.